Well, good evening and welcome back to Stationeers. It's all about cooling today, although I do realize, I believe it was Pirate Software that said watch your own content. Well, I went back through and watched my video and I realize now that I'm not in the midst of it why my solar tracker is not working properly. So we'll fix that too. Turns out I've got that math chip. I've got the inputs reversed. It's supposed to be the memory chip on channel 1 input and the solar tracker or the daylight sensor on 2. So here's my skull. 2% damage on my skull. Oh no. My skull thrown. Which I'm trying to figure out why it's still got the wrong name tag on there. I guess it'd be multiplayer. No, maybe not. It's elsewhere. Whatever. No big deal. No big thing. So we are ready to do our thing. I'll leave that up there. Not that that really matters now that I got the wireless battery. And let's see, how much water do we have on the cold side? I've got 1 liter. I also figured out that this is probably why the air I've been cooling off in here. I not pressurizing the pipe enough, so it's evaporating. So it's all about. Plants have got lots of water. I've got some left. 3 days. 3 days of water supply is what I've got. Now I've got fern seeds. I have enough volatiles. I don't necessarily need to go through the process of making more at the moment. More steam. Oxygen is my problem there. So let's go about it. There we go. Plus I got a little biomass on me. Alright. So all about the cooling. And I got to thinking about that. What I probably should do is do some Sterlings. So what do we got here? We've got 9 liters. That still needs to be cooled down. And just fractions of a part there. So we are cooling the oxygen. Did cool the oxygen. Let me swatch out this canister. That is okay. It's warm. That's not bad though. We'll go ahead and do that. Let that fill up. And then what I did want to do, I think I did want to do, it doesn't sound good. Let's say another sterling, not a sturt, sterling. Gold, copper, steel.
Power low.
So we've got, whatever. Gold, copper, and steel right there. And I think I can put 2 more of these in, which guess what I can make? 2. And I will need some insulated pipe, I would imagine. So I've got 2, that's not enough. Need more. So silicon. I got regular pipe. Regular pipe if I wanted to. Is this a heavy mill? Yeah, it is a heavy drill. Phase change device. Okay. So silicon, do I still have silicon in here? Or am I out of silicon? Oh, there's 30 grams of silicon there. Cool. I will need that for my insulated pipes. Once this is done, we will eject that.
Hunger caution.
I may need frames, which I have on me. Cabling, all that. Cool. Steel, that's what I want. And so I need more. I need to make more steel. Which means I need to go out mining because I only have the coal that I need. So with that, yep, okay. Got the gold, got the copper. Need gold, need iron. That's silver, Constantan. There's the iron. And whatever silicon I have, once this is done. Which I'm going to make sure I get 2 mining charges out of it, so I'm going to stop it a little bit early. Because one, I would have to go straight out for silicon. Well, I still basically need to go straight out for silicon. But at least this gives me the opportunity to possibly get one more. Or, you know, some iron. So there's that. I will do that. Go ahead and turn you off. Chuck you in, and 3 mining charges coming up. 2 mining charges coming up. Oh, if I knew this had some silicon in it, I would have just stopped at one more early. Well, I really should put windowed chutes in. And then, you know what? While I'm at it, maybe I will hit up the traders. Nebula Necessities sounds like a convenience store. Okay, what do we got? We've got 8 watts pointed at them. Bang! Go ahead and call them down. Oh. Oh, there is a storm. Okay, there is a storm. Cool. And once that's done, spit out the remaining silicon, which will be 4, because I need to make some glass sheets to repair the solar panel. It's always something. Okay. I got the Sterlings. What do the Sterlings need? I think it's just steel sheets. Or are they just... Ah, gas canisters. Yep. Electronic parts. That's another. Electronic parts. Gold, iron, copper. Gimme! That will get me 3. It's enough for 2. I need a little bit more copper, which I could do this. Yep. Still storming. You're up to pressure, so let's go ahead and crack you open. Pull that temperature down. course, it's all on this side is what it is. You, I need one more. Okay, I have those. Where the heck are my... Oh, I never picked them up. Okay. Mining charge, collect mining charge. I have accidentally armed them, which sucks. Luckily, I haven't had any disastrous occurrences, but still. Storm's done? Good. Let's call this guy down. Okay. He's down. Go ahead and reset this and see what we got. Alright, you're good. I turned you off, right? Yep, okay. So we go ahead and switch this out and go do a couple things outside. And that's still on. Probably doesn't need to be. But one of the things is repair the glass sheet. Or the solar panel, as long as it's not completely destroyed. Okay. Yeah, 41%. That's not too bad, all things considered. Okay, there's that, there's that. I want to put that away. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to expand the Stirling system. So I think what I will do is... Well, that's gonna... Well, whatever. The hotbox is less about the... I feel paranoid right-clicking on those, so... It's less about generating heat and just insulating it. So this ought to work. Now the Stirlings.
Hunger critical.
Okay. Go like this. And I got it right there. Okay. This and a screwdriver, I think. What are you doing? I'm waggling my hand. Okay. Oh, because I'm stuck. Cool. Okay. Wrench to disconnect. Or... Okay. Hand drill to deconstruct. I thought that's... Okay. Alright. Now my guy can stop having a panic attack, or whatever the heck he was doing. So I need some working gas. I think... I don't know if I need to run these separate or if I can just run these straight in series. We're gonna... Alright, dude. I am sick of you doing Monkey Man. Stop having a panic attack. If these go straight in, if that's okay. Okay, and yeah, we'll come down. don't want to do any mining at night, so...
Waste tank caution.
Yeah, waste tank caution. It's to be expected. Okay, so I need another stack of that for sure. Fix the solar tracker. That is what I want to do now. Okay, jump, jump. Whatever, that worked. Okay, so the memory needs to be plugged in on the other side. And you will go up and over. Go. Memory chip, memory chip, memory chip. There you are. Okay. Plus 100, minus 90. Okay. Cycle to reader and magic. Subtract. That should bring it back to exactly where it's supposed to be. Okay. And I guess since we're here, we can... Okay. Okay, there's that. I think we're good order with that. Okay. I'll spend a little bit more time out here. That's, I think, should be the, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. That would go into the third. So then we'd be, there we go. Essentially, something like that. Oh, it's going to go past... Oh yeah, because it's attached. It's the longest I spent outside in a long time.
Waste tank caution.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, good enough. Whoop. That's not the way to do it. Oh yeah, what do you want? You don't buy anything. Nothing here helpful. Nothing here helpful. Okay, well, we got a few things. I fixed my solar tracker. Confident it works now. Good. We will adjust the waste tank here. Check on the water problem here. It's almost drinkable. .305. It's still up there in temperature. Oh, I know what. Okay, that makes sense. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's stop doing that so that the greenhouse can catch up. That is what we want. So let's go eat, drink, be merry. Okay. Just French fries. I'm gonna have to cook some up here soon. But I'm not super concerned with it right this instant.
Hydration critical.
There we go. I will go ahead and fill this up. Okay, we are full. That should bring this down to like half a liter. Nope, I underestimated that, so I'm down to almost nothing, which is fine. Just fine. So, I really want a seed trader so I can get some soy seeds and have some soy oil so I don't have to buy more of that. But need to go out mining. Waiting for my mood to increase. Yeah. Oh yeah, and bring the temperature down in here. That would be another fun thing. Do. Play with the door. Come on. Mood go down. Or mood go up, rather. Duct tape. So I got my 2 Sterlings. I don't know if for better performance if I need to do anything fancy with them. I do need steel. Probably a whole slew of other things. But then I want to get the cooling system set up. So that's the pollutant loop for the phase change. And I think the top end of that is 425 degree Kelvin. So that's what, 140 something degrees. So that's not quite useful. I could take water up to 643, which is almost storm temperature. But the problem with that is I don't have that much water. So I've got to do at least 2 air conditioning systems to bring it down to a temperature I can deal with, maybe even 3 depending. And then I can do the phase change. I could take it all the way down from there. I could take it all the way down to like negative 90 degrees centigrade or something. So, which I don't know how much I can get out of a single stage.
Power low.
But I'm willing to find out. So I'm gonna let that cool. We can go mine. Oh yeah. Let's swap out that, and you're gonna be okay. We're gonna switch you out. We want to go mining. That's what we're doing now. I'll check and see if there's anybody. Okay, so when I come back in, there will be something different. Okay, itchy eye. Okay, now let's go find silicon. Silicon primarily, so I could make more charges. And then essentially iron and coal. Itchy eye again. Is that some more? No, that's copper. Yeah, it's copper. More copper. Might be silicon in the hill up there. Or, well, partially. What happened? No, that's lead. That is lead. There's a chunk of silicon. Copper, 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 copper. Gold, gold. Copper. Ooh. Close to the uranium that I don't give a darn about. Okay. Oh, there we go. That will work. I'm going to do a surface charge here. I'm going to do that. Okay. That. What? I feel like that didn't do anything. That's pretty good. Okay. Is she done sucking? Okay. I may do that. Because that kind of stunk, to be honest. If I'm being honest, that really stunk. Why is my waste tank not full already? Iron. Iron. Almost all the way there with the iron. Whoa. I gotta be careful with this. Well, if it's not filling up my waste tank that fast, I will take advantage of the situation and grab whatever little pieces and parts that I can.
Waste tank caution.
There we go. All you gotta do is say something and then it'll... Oh. It'll remind itself. Okay. Don't need the gold. Okay. Don't need the copper. It's awfully dark. Wow, that almost does nothing. That's okay. Iron, I would like to do a little bit more. Well, there's some iron in the... Okay. There we go. I've got that. Whoa. Okay. Okay. There. Alright. I can dig that. So get us a fair amount. Actually, I wonder if it'll be enough to just process it out here. Yeah, process it now. Shoot, I didn't make. Okay. Whew. Okay, there's that. Almost need a turbo pump, but I'll take the temperature up. We'll see if this will work. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's gotta go up over 900. Go till it sings again. Okay, there we go. There's that. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some iron in. Once it's done, got that. Now we'll throw some silicon in, which I think has to go over 900 as well. Okay, there's that. Okay. All right.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, that looks good to me. Go ahead and swap these guys out. And waste tank. All right. So, what's here? Okay, so that was the electronics part. Mining charges, I believe, were the next thing here. Iron and gold. Which I actually don't know, would have been over here, I guess. Iron and gold. Iron and gold. Run right past the machine that you need to do it in. Okay. That gave me 4 charges, but that's fine. 4 charges would be fine. Ooh. Okay. Hey, Mr. Ray Ray. Well, something. It's whatever you want it to be. That actually... It's got more pressure than I've got. What do we have here for... Alright. We are warm. Why are we so... Oh, it's because I'm sucking out my waste tank. That's why. That is why. But that does mean I can make another batch of steam if I wanted to. Temperature is still too high, but it's a lot closer to drinkable. If this is... Yeah, I'll go ahead and I fill that up with whatever little bit of power I have. That is dead. Oh yeah, I haven't fixed this to come off of... Yeah, Yeah, so this is still coming off the one APC. That's fine. Let's take a look at our pressure inside. Not a villa with a bunch of housekeepers? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I got my Stirling engines built. I need to put them in line so I can cool my steam a little bit better. Why am I coming in here? Just because I want to relax. That's why. That's why. That is not good sounds. Somebody is struggling. Somebody's making not happy sounds. Oh, well. Where's this coming from? Okay. It's not my oxygen. Not that. Who's not happy? 15 megapascals, 15 megapascals, 1.2, 2.5. Who? Ooh. Who is not happy? Who is not happy? Yeah, I'm gonna have 3 Sterling. I can't see this one. 3 Sterlings, and I'm hoping it comes down to a reasonable temperature. Come on. What? All right. There is something that is not happy. Okay, that's up there. That's actually quite a bit of liquid. Or a fair amount. Not necessarily quite a bit, but 4.7, that shouldn't complain. Huh. Yeah. This water pipe's almost empty, that's not a problem. That one is, yeah. I'm at a loss for who's singing. Unless it's, I don't think it would be inside. It could be. We're not singing anymore. Okay. Possibly my, oh, it could have been my waste pipe that the furnace was pushing into. I guess that's a possibility. Because I did throw a lot of ores through there. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was 4.5 or if it was 5.0. 4.5 would make a little bit more sense, but... And maybe that's what it is, because that pollutant's up there in the pressure. The liquid pollutant pipe. But that's just because of the temperature. So 26 degrees, I think we're almost, it should start pulling. Trying to remember when I have that actually pulling Pulling oxygen. Oh, maybe that. Oh, you know what? Maybe that filter is. Maybe that filter's plugged up. Let me check that. Nope, definitely not that. I think 300 was the set point. Carbon dioxide is going to be a problem here. Well, not quite that cold. What's your temperature? 156. Oh, you're dumping heat. 26.9. I do not have a fire extinguisher. Okay, that temperature's going up. I'm not... I don't know. Whoa! Hello! I don't know what my mouse is doing. I just decided to do the ballet. Good lord. Well, I guess this could be a problem because of my cooling, or my lack of power. So let me, before I suffocate my plants, I'm going to go ahead and pump some carbon dioxide in there to buy me a couple seconds. Alright, dude, you're in the way. I'm going to need air. Very important. Need air to breathe. Okay. Get in there. Oh. Yeah, there we go. It was so dead that it actually didn't even turn the panel. So this looks a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Suppose I can take the opportunity to pull my Stirling kind of back to the next design phase. And it was hand drill for the electronic parts, and then wrench to deconstruct. That goes in there, and then it'll be probably one of these. Oh. I should have shut it off, so I just zeroed out that. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I don't know if this will work sufficiently. There we go. There's that. Okay, looks good. Hey, Mario! Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Get to whoa! Get to watch me try and cool my jets of steam. Ah, Princess Peach and Undercover Mario. That's good combination there. Welcome. Now, if I remember right, let me grab my sheet here. volatiles and oxygen actually had the best working. So I might fill... I don't know how much gas I need to put in there, though. That's the problem. That's perfectly all right. Emotes are optional. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't want it to be that cold. I don't feel like it's doing a darn thing. Okay, they all say they're running. So this one is supposed to be a target 110. This one's supposed to be 190. They're all about 40 high. Get. Yeah, all about 40 degrees high. My O2 is 31 degrees. $50 mole. So 50 mole. Grams per mole, 50 mole. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me. Okay, so I do need one. There's my iron. 30°. Yep, that's what the temperature of my oxygen currently is. All right, Mario, have a good one. Enjoy the quality time there with your wife. Let's see, 2, 1, 2. Okay, there is canisters that I will use. Don't need these at the moment. Everything into the hole. Set you there for now. I really need to invest in some cabinets. Tilde! The tilde key. One thing that bugs me is I think it calculates this as an open atmosphere because I've got some pipe that are at 92% damage. No idea why. So they must have been calculating some storm damage. The Oh, okay, there we go. Go ahead and turn that off. Save me a couple watts. There's a little bit in there. Let's start. Go to 1 megapascal. I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna drop you right there. Don't go anywhere. So 50 mole. Okay. 1968. So I'll probably do. Yeah, 1900 maybe to be on the safe side. Oh, I guess I need to turn this on. Oh, how did it... Huh? Oh, I know why there's carbon dioxide in there. From when I threw my waste tank in there like a moron. Okay. So flip these out. Go 1900. Oh, it's a little bit warm. That's all right. There we go. That's just about as perfect. Perfect as you can get. Okay. So there's one. Precision filling. Did my tablet say world? I'm assuming you mean over here. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. But I've had a lot of weird things happening. I've got apparently this 100% perfectly insulated furnace that won't lose heat no matter what. So when I was trying to make solder, that was fun. That was really fun. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of trial and error. So, oh, now the temperature's down. Whatever. I'm gonna stick to my guns. Although this would mean there's gonna be more in there. A little bit more density. You know, still 50. Good enough for the girls I go with. Smart oxygen canister is actually something I should do.
Hydration critical.
Yeah, I'll have to deal with that sooner than later, because I think I've got my last bit of water in there. Okay, we'll have that. Smart canister, that was steel and silicon. You're frustrating me, cleanup script. You're not supposed to do that. It is shutting stuff off when it's not supposed to. Smart canister. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to do. Smart canisters. And whoops, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I want to do, so I can get everything. Get my mining charges. I've been having I was going to say no pun intended, but maybe it's supposed to be intended. A blast with mining with the blast charges. It's been surprisingly awesome. And oh, there's some electrum tucked under there. I didn't even notice I had. Okay. Oh, and some solder. Some solder. Oh, and Invar. Well, hello guys. Nice to have you with us. Okay, and one white spray paint can. Come here. And yes, I'm done with you. Dad joke, yep. It's okay. I'm a dad. I can get away with it. Why would I be here? Why would I be here? Smart canister would be at the pipe vendor. That's where I should be. Glad mining charges don't go off when you walk over them. Or I'd have a gigantic hole in my base. Gas canisters. Oh, look at that. How perfect. 2 copper. Oh, I also have 100 copper right there. Smart canister. Incoming ad break. So what I'm going to do. Okay. What? Okay, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Swap you out. Now we'll charge you up going forward. There we go. I'm running the pre-terrain beta, yep, at the moment. What I will do is when I get to the point where I can, I will go ahead and make it airtight all around, and then I will convert it, print off some ladders, and go to the new, the I guess now stable is what you would call it. But okay, so before my plants die from suffocation, why is the temperature not coming down? This is active. I know it's having problems. Why is this up so high? No, 133. No, it's still up high, yeah. Because it's supposed to be cooling my oxygen, which is cooled. And then it's supposed to be cooling the room, which is definitely not cooled. 26.9. 387, 388. Okay, so we're all right. Okay. Looks like we're bouncing against that threshold. Okay, I see. So the waste heat goes into the second stage air conditioner here, which is set to 110. So it's a little bit warm. But I see what's going on now is my greenhouse has to be under 27 degrees before it'll start pulling oxygen out. And
Hunger critical.
yeah, I should go eat and drink. But carbon dioxide is going up, and the oxygen is, well, going up and down and up and down. But I am slowly pulling some out. So what I could do is decrease that by a little bit. Hey, Tread. There we go. Yeah, stop pumping hot gas in. There we go. I can bring it back down. Okay, that works good. So take this down to 75. Yeah, I'll do 80 just to make sure it's safe. But that's a little bit more in the ideal grow range. Hey, didn't I say 80? Yeah. Start putting some carbon dioxide back in there. But this will suck oxygen down to 50% concentration as long as the temperature is below 300 Kelvin.
Health low.
Okay, yeah, I need to eat and drink. Yeah, cool. There we go. Okay, so I think I just needed to give it time. Problem is I'm injecting 500 degree carbon dioxide in. Makes it a little, well, technically and nitrogen. Makes it a little tough. Tough to keep up. I can understand. There we go. So everybody should be happy. Yay. I don't... Why? Why were the French fries... Well, maybe that... Rot. Okay. So this is the last batch of cold water that I've got for now. I've got 9 more liters to cool off. So I'll go ahead and suck out what I can. Yep. So I got a sip of water. Okay. Gotta get my cooling going quick. So I'm not even gonna wait for my mood to increase.
Oxygen low.
The pressure in the waste pipes is kind of... Well, let's see, the waste here is 1 megapascal. Further upstream there's more gas. So this has kind of got a weak thermal inertia to it, which doesn't help. Yeah. Yep, I agree, way too low. Not enough thermal mass there. Let's see, I'm going to carry you. And let's empty you. Let's go outside. Sea Trader? Space spanners. You know what? I'll see if they want anything from me. What was that? 19 watts. $68 watts, that'll work. Astronaut, I can't pull down. Yep, I know. Yep, I can pull down. I just haven't gotten to it, really. I was going to have a fancy pressure regulator set up at some point so I could just put in a specific amount. Hey, I've had a bad experience with things in my airlock. Nothing in my airlock. Okay, let's go throw stuff in the Sterling. Let's see. Hey, fire extinguisher, will you buy muffins? Okay, yeah, alright. It doesn't do me any good. Sorry. Make me uncomfortable. Whoa! Since when did I become an Olympic gymnast? Okay, so there's that. And then there's that. And then there's that. Okay. And these are supposed to output, which I don't have enough here. There we go. Wish I was the Muffin Man. I haven't gotten any good luck with the seed traders. Of course, at this point I'm broke, so I was half expecting to find one right off the bat and not be able to buy anything. The heat is going through that high. It was coming out at still like 1200 degrees. This is alright, because I was gonna load the Sterlings up. This is okay. It's probably be better with a pressure pump at this point. This was an experiment that didn't work out as I expected it wouldn't. And you're okay. There's that. Pull you out. Okay. I really should do a turbo pump. But the idea was to pressurize the input so it had a better working... Oh yeah, it's active, not a passive. So I could have a better working... But I don't know what it's going to look like on the three-way junction. My brain is not working in multitask mode. Can I flip you around the way I want you? That's the way I want you.
Waste tank caution.
Air tank low. Surprised it hasn't told me about my air tank yet.
Air tank low.
There we go. Which I got both of those. This really needs to be a turbo pump. Wrong button. Okay, so air tank first, and then waste tank. But if I can get it started, that's a plus. Wrong way. You got to go the other way. Grease. Okay. I've got some power issues, not nearly as many as I did. This is... I need more heavy cable. That's probably a given. I've got, let's put it this way, I've got far fewer power issues than I have had. I do need more battery to make sure that I can weather the storm better. But other than that, I'm in a much better shape than I used to be. Can I go? No, you can't. That is way too far over. Can I just... Yeah. Oh, nope. I had it. I had it. There we go. Good golly. I really should put down another frame and make it easier, but I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. Yep, and that happens. Nitrogen, precious nitrogen. Good Lord. Anyway, the idea here is to try to cool the steam down. I've got 9 liters of almost... It's ready to cool. So if I can get the post-production part going, would be good. Yeah, I need more heavy cable. Dang it. Not much more heavy cable, but a little bit more. How are we doing on battery? Battery's low. Battery's low. I can probably turn that off to help. Yeah, well, with the Larry, I had the awesome system going where I could control 10 Larrys at once. And then I started getting the bugs where it wasn't updating the, the proxy slot. It's like, of course. So it was a working system. Then I tried debugging it because it wasn't working, and eventually I figured out that it was working. It was just that, yeah, the bug's going on. Oh yeah, we got lots of O2 there. So first things first, now that I got a smart tank, I can do that. Temperature was good. Temperature's good. Temperature's good. Let's go ahead and inject that. And then there's that. Should drain out my oxygen too. Yeah, the one thing that bugs me the most about the trays, or I guess the hydroponics devices, is they aren't pipe connections on either side. So that part kind of bugs me. Yeah. Yeah, so the trays, you can put them end to end and then right next to each other, although as long as you got one Larry, it's not a problem. It's when you start getting multiple and they start swinging into each other. I've had problems with that. Even a wall. Had a problem with walls. Oxygen canister. There you go. So now we're down to smart canisters. Where's the other one? Right there. Okay. Now. You're looking pretty good. Okay. I need that water cooled. Oh. Yeah. That's good enough for me. Start cooling this water off. It's almost drinkable. So with that, I can probably 155. That's all right. You know what? I'm gonna let that do its thing for a bit, because it actually should. The temperature shouldn't go up that high. Yeah. Alright, I guess I gotta harvest some potatoes. Ah, heavy cable. That's right. I need heavy cable. So, potatoes. That's probably enough potato seeds. Do this. It's enough for 4 fries. My skull throne. I thought okay, just in darkness. Just in darkness. Yep, that's what the ferns are for.
Hunger caution.
Is for making my O2. And it's actually... it's working really well. So I think I figured out I need 25 mole an hour. Does that sound right? Just kind of passive. Most of it's cooling. But... and the ferns, of course, are making 25 mole an hour. Is that right? 50? Minute? Something. Yeah. Yeah, but I also wanted to make sure that I was making enough oxygen so I could make water. Because I have enough volatiles. That's why I'm not harvesting these yet. I do want to put more in, which... I mean, it's just I ran out of iron. That's why I stopped printing trays. But ready for it. But cooling. Cooling is the thing. Wait, did I? Nope, I didn't have anything printed off. So... let's make some french fries.
Oxygen low.
My,
Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
must have been the nitrogen in the suit. The water usage is not too bad. Yeah, with the fern, it's half a mole per hour. So I think a liter lasts me like two hours or something. Yeah, that does make sense, for sure. Use space ice, because, yeah, it's cold. It's cold already. Turn that off. Can't eat through your helmet. Throw you there. And taking off the helmet to eat. I'll go ahead and drink the rest of my water. Oops. Yeah, that would be my fear, is that I would run out of the time. Because RNG has not been my friend.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Oh, I ran out of
Low
power.
pressure.
Not unexpected. Okay. So, I don't need an active vent out there. I need to find my 1 gold. That's all I've got. 1 gold is all I've got. Okay. Okay, that does mean that I need to process. Oh, okay. Yeah, game time. That's always been my issue, because just haven't been lucky. And you're off. Let's see, how are we doing? Go get some coal. Yeah. Okay. Pick up. Collect. Collect. Alright, let's go mine quickly. I just need to hit one patch of coal. That's all I need. Wow. I am boxing myself in. Pretty ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, I found my greenhouse. It's right here. Or not my greenhouse. That's where my furnace is. Yeah. That is one blessing in disguise. Is that it does open up your availability. Oh, hey. There's already a little divot here. Even some more coal here. Okay, gonna leave that. There's my hole. I still see stuff jostling around. Hey, it's a metronome. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay. Are we good? We good? Don't kill me now. What is going on? There's these weird shelves that are getting left behind. Whatever. Hopefully this one is fully... Ooh, wow, that was a richer deposit than I was anticipating. I'm not going to complain about that, though. Not going to complain about that at all. Okay. Ooh. Makes me nervous. Gold. There we go. It's the gold I need. I'll just leave that in there for now. It doesn't matter too much to me. Yeah, I have to thank the raids that I've been getting lately. Normally, I'm not that popular, so it is an honor. Yeah, heck, I'm happy with at least a couple. That's not me. Heavy cable. Hey, amazing. You knew what I wanted. Okay. Pull the oxygen out of there. $80. Oh, I guess it makes sense because I still have to cool off my frickin' volatiles because I got that in the system too. Do you know what? I could do something really, like, genius here. There. Stop cooling off my volatiles, it'll... Yeah. Because they're below ignition point, so it doesn't matter. And you're coming down, you're going to be way too warm for now. That's fine. Oh, hello. I forgot. I need to build a stacker for you, don't I? That's okay. We'll leave it there for now. Leave a couple chunks of gold. Does mean that I need some O2. So we're going to grab you, swap you out. You go in here. You go in there. All right. We are now on smart canisters for O2 supply. Yeah, starting to be burnt out on stationeers. Yeah, that ought to be interesting. I haven't seen any of the new stuff because I've been stuck on the pre-train. Why do I still have a canister on me? So yeah, I'm really psyched to see some of the new stuff. I was going out here, heavy cable, hook up the Sterlings. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. I don't think there was anything else I needed to do. we're going to... Can I... Wind turbines there. Okay. Can I go out one, or is that also blocked by the wind turbine? Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering. Okay, so if I got this right, you are pipe analyzer, that's what you're hooked up to. I forget what the code looks like on this thing. And maybe it's just fine. Check, hopefully this is, okay. And hopefully just injecting the stuff on the one side is sufficient. Stuff. Technical terms. Pressurizing it on the inlet will go through them all, but we're going to find out. It will flow through, I know that. I just don't know how much cooling I'm going to get out of it. But 3's got to be better than 1. Wow, the temperature's actually up there quite a ways. That's cool. Yeah, I still haven't converted to the advanced furnace yet. Jim, kind of... I almost want to go to a different setup because this is so nice. It's got a lot of heat in there. Doing me a lot of good. Yeah. Oh, I was so mad about that stellite. It really grinds my gears. That I had it with the regular furnace, but you can't make it in the regular furnace. Oh, how are we doing temperature-wise? 48. Not too bad. We got lots there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to go ahead and see about dumping some in here. So, volatiles, how many? 1.4 kilomoles, H2O, so I just need 700 mol. Which I don't know if I'm going to get that. Yeah, I'm not going to quite get that, but... What do I got this set to? Yeah, I thought so. It's because it's over the pressure, that's why. Alright. Once I get my water cooled down to the point where I can drink it, I'm going to transfer it. Oh, it's already there, technically speaking. Yeah, so let's move that batch over. One-way valve. There we go. 6 liters on this side. 3 liters over there. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Pull it out into... Hang on. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't see any dead plants, so that's okay. Temperature is quote-unquote out of control, but... Yeah, the hatch is a good idea for sure. Be able to access the areas. 3% damage. Is that talking? Well, maybe that's talking to decay. Yeah. There we go. Fill that up. How we doing? It's not a whole lot, but it's something. Yeah, I'll go ahead and... Holy crow. I didn't think it was going to pull that much. Well, my plants are good for probably like 14 hours. I'm not so good. Wow, that was oops. Crap. Well, that was not good. I might be adding to the pile. Thought I saw somebody taking damage. No. Just saw the red text. Lord. I goofed myself up with that one.
Oxygen low. Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Okay. Well, pulled almost everything that I can out of there, so that's good. Alright, so... Alright, so we should have a fair amount of water come out of this. So if I turn on this mixer... We've got a fuel mix. And we should start seeing... Okay. Steam's not coming in. I don't think my combustor is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Let's run outside and see what it's doing. Well, that's not what? Just like what? That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. H2 combustor. It's supposed to be... Okay, yep, we got some output here. This is not reading. I wonder if I haven't named them properly or something. So that will get me my Stirlings going. Coming out significantly warmer than I care for. Yeah, pollutant's a problem. So we're making a kilowatt. Oop. 560. Yeah, that pipe shouldn't have gotten too cold. Okay, well. That is not... That's still a lot hotter than I would care for it to be. Maybe with a turbo pump. I gotta do something for that pollutant. Insulated utility kits. Or just tank kit. Maybe that's the way to go. Okay. Yeah. Insulated tank kits. Where did I leave the steel? Where did I put the steel? Oh, you got the steel in there already. It's the silicon that I needed. Which I got. Insulated tank. I've got the insulated gas, I thought. Maybe not. Okay. Two. Okay. Insulate. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I want. I'm not using a pressurant quite yet. I really need to. I don't have the... There we go. There's that. There's
Air tank low.
3. 3 is more than I need, but it'll work. It'll be happy. It'll be appreciated. There we go. That'll buy me a minute or so. Yeah, helium would be great. Yeah, there we go. So I got a lot more capacity on both of these, so now I don't have to worry about the pollutant charge quite as much. Of course, the temperature of everything's going probably crazy. Yep, that's a problem. I'm actually still pulling quite a bit out of there. Well, there's 3 liters right there. There's a liter over on that side. And we still gotta filter out. Liter there. Now this is almost empty. Okay. How much did I use out of this? I only used 400 mole. Yeah. Yep, helium, that's trying to think, you can get it down to liquefies at like 4 Kelvin or something. Well, maybe that's atmospheric. So yeah, you can maintain that for a long time. Okay, so phase change diagram here take this all the way down if I wanted. I think I will use nitrogen. Okay. Yeah. This is the for the gas. Okay, so let's get you hooked up. Do I want you as the final? Not necessarily. Oh, air tank. Let's solve that little issue first. Let's
Waste tank caution.
cool what I've got for now. That is darn near unbreathable. Yeah, that would be awesome to get fusion as well as the fission. I'm looking forward to that. 350. This is still above the working point, I think. Pollutant. It's always easier to find it here. Pollutant. Maximum liquid temperature is 152. So I got to get it down quite a bit. Water would be a better stage up ahead. So this is going to be one of my last stages. Or it could be my actual last stage. So let's see. 280. 3350. 3360. I think 3350, right? Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3350. Okay. So this will be my, I guess, my last stage. That's the idea. Yep. So I'll have to have water. So this will be the hot side. And then I guess I'll reverse it and have water on the back side here. Eventually. That's the operative word, is eventually. So this is the hot side. Crikey. I need a heck of a lot more insulated pipe. So, hey, you know what I'll do for that? Let's... Copper and iron. Copper and iron. There's copper. There's iron. I need a stacker. Mm-hmm. If you... Yeah, so if you manage to... Oh, I did already have a stacker on it. Yeah, well, guess what? You get a stacker. If I managed to get a... cool environment, then potentially that would be option to replace it with a there we go. But right off the bat, I think we gotta cool it once. Okay, this is a little clunky, but insulated pipe. Insulated pipe. 26. I need more silicon. But let's go ahead and increase. I'm gonna go ahead. Throw 100 in there. Printing. Okay, silicon. Do I have more silicon? How much silicon do I have? Not enough. Need to go out and get some. That's kind of unfortunate in a way. Yeah. Yeah, so essentially it'd be one of those the free energy machines that seem to exist so well in this particular game. Get more out of it than what you put in. Alright, so this is the cold side. I think this is... I'll dump my waste heat into this, is what it'll be. And this is going to be the hot gas side.
Air tank low.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem. What is our temperature here? 135, still too warm. Okay. Alright. Means I've got to hang out in the greenhouse for a while. Since I got to let that run, maybe I'll go ahead and take a quick break, run some ads, get up, get some water, all that fun stuff. Let the... I don't have any carbon dioxide in here. Yeah. There's no carbon dioxide in here, so that's a problem. Yeah, so we'll take a quick break, let the air conditioner do its thing. So, everybody, yeah. Yeah, luckily these were fully grown, so I'm guessing that they aren't going to die since they're fully grown, but whatever. Well, this one. Wait a minute. That one probably would die. So, anyway, I'm going to run some ads real quick and stand here and stare at the water bottle. So, yeah, real good. All right, see y'all in a few. Alrighty, we are back. Looks like the temperature is falling in here, which is good. That means it will eventually start some sucking some oxygen out of here and putting some carbon dioxide in here. Hey, Stationeers, would you like to grab my mousey back? Thank you. So, okay. Yeah.
Air tank low.
Yeah. Well, I put some CO2 into here. Actually, I think the cooling system was. It's quite a bit of oxygen here. Whoa. The nitrogen's pretty crazy. I really need soybeans. The nitrogen actually might start being a problem. I might have to start sucking that off and put it somewhere else. So, I could do another filter kit looking for nitrogen and try to keep it 15% or less. That would make sure it's 35% CO2. What are we doing for temperature over there? 34 degrees, 1 liter. Really good there. Well, that's part of the problem is the the water is going to be heating up the greenhouse for a while. That's fine. Yeah, losing some power. I got to figure out what's going on with the Stirling code too, because it's supposed to kick on and off those vents. But maybe I was supposed to name it something specific. I didn't really pay attention. So, flush.
Article. Low pressure.
Wrong button. Hey, we're charging. That's a good sign. Well, we were charging. How are we doing? The temperature there is still ridiculous. That's not good. Not good. Okay, so imagine it means we're still at the mercy of our cooling system. Which is, yeah, great. We're stuck in here for a while. Not my favorite place to hang out. I mean, it's nice. No question about that. Nicer than baking in the Venusian atmosphere. So I did it to myself again, where I'm kind of constrained by oxygen, because I got greedy with trying to cool my water. That's okay. We got plenty to breathe in here. And I'll go ahead and turn this off while I wait, essentially. Insulated liquid pipe, insulated gas, utility. What I really need to do is put a chute out to my generator. I love how I'm just sliding around on pipes even though I'm not moving. It's great. Yeah. Oh. So this is going to be my final loop. This would be plugged into, yeah, the waste heat output from my oxygen cooler and my greenhouse cooler. And the other side, I guess, would be connected to the now what is now the 110. Yeah, that might be it. Oh, I hate it. Waiting. I need a display to let me know how hot the oxygen system is. Does not have the correct atmospheric gas composition. I don't think they, you know, if it's got nitrogen, I don't think it really cares. Yeah, pollutant and volatiles are its toxins. I don't think it. Well, there's other stuff that would have toxic gases, but I'm sure. What about a dargafern? Pollutant and volatiles. Is there anything that doesn't have that specifically? Yeah, just for fun. That's just for fun. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's got winter spawn. No, that's still. Pollutant and pollutant and volatiles. It's funny. Well, that's funny. And if volatiles is a toxic gas to it, why does it need to inhale volatiles. That's funny. That's too funny. Oh well. Yes. Flour, milk, egg. Powdered eggs. $11. Quality is 0K. Oh, okay. So used to everything being in number format. Power issues still. Still power issues, which I think boils down to the don't have enough station battery. So two steel sheets on each one. I don't have the gold on me. I need to go get gold. I think I can make, you know what about a large stellite? Yeah, okay. But I can make some of the other batteries that might be worthwhile. Hey, we got a green light. That's good.
Hunger caution.
Green light, good. Yeah, that AC out there is having a hard time keeping up. Let's set you down there. Let's go ahead and eat the French fries. And I don't think I've got much left for water. This will drain it, I'm sure. We're darn near. Yep, 52. Yep, there we go. That's a one-way valve, so it doesn't matter. And I put that intentionally so I don't starve my plants. Ooh, we lost a degree of temperature. Good. Oh. Yeah, the nitrogen is going to be a problem. I think I've got to put in another filter for that. I suppose it is what it is. Now if we're gaining, hopefully that means we're actually doing some cooling.
Air tank low.
Ah, wow. Hit the right button, would you?
Oxygen low. Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Okay. Oh, back to red light. You can probably shut off. How we doing? 60 degrees. We're almost there. We're almost breathable. That is not breathable, but actually I don't. It probably would just throw it through quicker. So essentially this pipe here would plug in, or no. Yeah. So the hot pipe would plug into here, and then the cold pipe would plug into the other side. That's probably where the deal is. This is irritating. We're at least running a green light. And I don't need oxygen at the moment. Not really. I mean, Obviously, I need it to breathe, but what I'm saying is I've got a ample supply of it once it's cooled down. And it's almost there. We checked, it was 60 degrees when I ran over there. Back to a blinking red light. I need gold, I need silicon. I got one charge. So I should probably take... I'd have to run this through the furnace real quick, the silicon that I've got. Run it through the furnace and make some blast charges and go out mining, but that's only once I got the oxygen situation resettled. Maybe I need to consider putting a... Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess if that's how we're going to play... I didn't know if they were actually going to die or not. So let's pull as many seeds out as we can. We'll set it right there. Now there's fern seeds. That'll go out with me. We'll run that through the recycler. Potato seeds. Leave that right there. And now you ought to be happy as a tornado in a trailer park, because you've got all this carbon dioxide to yourself. I really need soy. There we go. The temperature is coming down, or the temperature came down, so it can pull some oxygen out. That's good. Good. So again, cooling and power, which I knew. Cooling and power. I was a little disappointed in the Stirling. Maybe if I turbo pump the inlet, maybe that'll help. So that's... I think I might do that. Turbo pump. Which means I'd have to do the outlet as well. Hit the button there. Copper, steel, electrum, gold. Okay. Do that real easy. Do that real easy. That is, once I've got cold oxygen. Which I think, since this is having some success, we might...
Air tank low. Pressure. Oxygen critical.
Okay. How we doing? We are breathable. Okay. Fill it up. Fill her up. Yeah. Then I can go chuck some copper in. Let's see, battery, because we want gold, copper, steel. Turbo pump. Gold, copper. You know what? We don't actually have... Great. Oh yeah, that's completely dead. We'll go ahead and dump everything out of everything when we get power. .6 is enough to get me out there. And fill up my generator. My Jenny rack. Okay. There we go. Let's do that. Love how that's... There we go. I was going to say. So I didn't think I had a battery in this. No, I don't. So, not exactly sure why it took so long. Alright, iron. Gold. And, oh, silicon. Run the silicon. Steel. Turbo pump gas. Gold, copper, steel, electrum. All right. Yep. Okay. It's because it wants silicon. It's got the recipe or the in the stack. It's supposed to make the bazillion pipes, so that's what it's doing. That's what it is doing, making the bazillion pipes. That's why it keeps switching on me. Cool. There we go. What's that guy? Mining charges. I can make 3 of them. I will use all 3 of them. I will pack it full of silicon and gold. What's our temperature here? 2. That's almost 4 liter there. Just over 1. So that's 5 liters right there. All right. Probably need to put a direct heat exchanger on that with if that pipe temperature is above atmospheric temperature, then enable the heat exchange. I guess we can check our filters while we're here. Good. 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 Yep. Well, I suppose I could work on this a little bit too. So the waste side, I don't think you can cross the streams here. Oh, this is gonna get a little funny. Yeah, so let's go. Cold side's this side. Well, there's going to be a little bit of spaghetti. So the cooling side is going to be here. Go one over because we're going to need this. Great. Okay. So this is the cold side. Okay. Worthless. I don't really want to use my jetpack because that causes problems, but I might have to use the jetpack. Or build a ladder. Okay, we're gonna go. We'll go one lower. So this is cold side. there's that. Got lots of regular pipe laying around. Well, it's daybreak. How are we doing on our mining charges? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Let's clean that out. How are we doing here? Doing very good. Do that. I'm going to have to switch to that probably when I get back in. Yeah, we'll just let it go for now. Silicon, gold. Yeah, silicon and gold. Okay, it is morning. Coal might not be a bad idea. Here's... Oh, that's silver. Okay.
Power low.
Okay. This looks like a very healthy deposit. And some cobalt. There we go. Let's let the wind subside. There we go. Don't know how long it is to be safe.
Hunger caution.
Well, the ores aren't jostling around, so that's a good sign. Okay. That was not quite as substantial as I thought that was going to be. And where was the other hole? It was around here somewhere. Is this the hole? Yes, this was a hole. It was not the hole. The other one had... There's a crater right there. Didn't I have... Yeah, I had one up here. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. Iron, iron, coal, iron, copper. Plenty of gold. There we go. Got some silver in there too. Okay. Ooh, and some nickel. Worked out pretty good, I'd say.
Waste tank caution.
Lots of iron there to be had. Lots of copper there. Okay. Fill that out. We need silicon. Make sure nothing's in here. Also need gold. Temperature's not quite right. No tell sings. There we go. Okay. There's the gold. Let's go ahead and chuck this in there. There we go. Trying to figure out, why would you be so... You're not really up that high. Oh, I see. Oh, it could be that the yeah, oxygen and NOS are combusting. Okay. That would make sense. Okay, that makes complete sense. Oh dear. Oops. Twitchy finger. Oh, I still have a lot of oxygen left. That's good. So sterling, or yeah, sterling. Throw that there. Turbo pump needs gold, right? There we go. We can turn you off. Suck you out. Let's see, you're at 13, so do I actually have any? No, basically not. Just what I'm pulling out of the tanks now. Orbit or outfitters. Okay. Go. Okay, so this is the cooling side, where they want to dump their heat. And this is the This is going to be the hot side. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Could never walk a tight rope. Good lord. Ah! Really, it's not that hard. Just stand there. That's 20 already? Wow, okay. Pipes go fast. Oh, Lord. Getting into rock.
Hunger critical.
Ah. Right there. Okay, one more. There we go. So this is the hot side.
Filter low.
The spaghetti that we create. Okay. Oh, Lord. Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. The Italian place on Venus. There we go. Whoa, falling into a crack. Okay, there we go. So once we're...
Hydration critical.
Yeah, the hydration is probably going to kill me. Yeah, you know what? I could actually... There we go. Okay, so other than just a little bit more. Okay, what are you out of? You're out of nothing. Turbo pump. I want 2 of these. Those print off pretty fast. There we go. Very nice. Okay. All right. So this is trying to bring it down to 110. How are we doing here? 3. Oh, wait. What am I doing? 350. Should be 5 degrees. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. Okay. So at this point, we pull U, disables U, and we pull U. Maybe if I actually want to save that. Okay. Do that. Do that. Okay. That's a problem. Carbon dioxide. Nitrogen? Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm going to do that. We are going to temporarily crack you. Crack you. I forgot you got to put a coolant in there. Okay. That way I don't have to worry about that. But that might be... I don't know how much it's going to pull out of here.
Health low.
Okay, we're about a quarter of the way there. 2 kilo. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Plenty for that. You're actually doing pretty good because you're maintaining cool temperature. Why aren't you... Oh, it's all gas. It's all gas now. Yeah, so that makes it a little tough because there's no heat exchange here. That's where the counterflow would come in handy. Right? Okay, so let's see about putting a counterflow in. Steel and Invar. Steel. And Invar. Make one of these. Turbo pump. This goes outside. Meteor munchies. They don't want anything that I have to sell, so that's unfortunate. I would be dying again, I'm sure. Did I crack that open? Yeah. Turn you off because you're empty, essentially. Temperature all in all is not bad there. And it's coming down. Coming down slowly. Still? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Filter low.
Yep, I know. Filter low. There we go. Done with that. Now, insulated water pipe. Let's pull it up. There's that. Insulated this. Counterflow. Gas and liquid. Liquid going this way, gas going that way. Welding torch and steel sheets. So let's go get the steel sheets. Alright, dude. There we go. Steel sheets. Welding torch. Okay. Well, I guess we could do a T-junction, right? No, that's not that. Three-way junction.
Health critical.
Yeah, health critical. I better get in my greenhouse to die. Go. Of course. That's great. That is exactly what I want in here. I know why. It's because I don't have a volume tank on that. Utility. Insulated utility silicon. Got some. Let's go ahead and pump up 2. To each. Okay. Empty that out. You're happy. Riding the razor's edge, so I guess I won't die this moment. I will die very soon, though. Because, yeah, there we go. Red light. What is the atmospheric composition in here? We're up to 12% CO2. And a ridiculous amount of nitrogen. go ahead and plant 10 ferns. We'll do that. And I don't really want to plant a whole bunch of potatoes. Potato? Yeah, I will go ahead and drop those in there. Ferns I should do something with. We're kind of on the razor's edge. Kind of on the wrong side of the razor's edge. But we're close. Very close.
Power low. Vertical. Low pressure.
Of course, gotta have some volume tanks on both sides. Oh, I got one on this side. So, don't need that.
Health low.
Okay, there. That should be a little bit better. Of course, there's no liquid flow there. Make sure. There we are. Okay, so I guess we gotta tie these together. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're gonna probably have a real tough problem with that 316 degrees. Yeah, let's tie it together for now. And we'll tie it together here so it's semi-obvious. So now, yeah. I wondered. Silicon. Did I dump everything out of there? Yep. Okay. Iron and gold. I don't know where I put the iron. Do I have any iron? Silver, steel, copper. Oh. There we go. More mining charges, because those are important. Okay, they're not that important. I do need to do another filter here soon. 138. 77 degrees. We're almost there. Almost there. Well, might as well turn you off. Okay. That's right, because I did need to make some station batteries as well. Put them up there. Nope. Wrong button. Actually, that needs to be. Okay, so that was. I'm already out of steel. Mining charges. I could make 5. So station battery. Gold, copper, steel. Yeah, so I need to make some steel. Oh, Lord. You take iron, right? Medium filter. Carbon dioxide. Iron and Constantine. Not in bar. I have not added a skull quite yet. Pretty darn close, though. Quite possibly... yeah, because I drank all my water that I've currently got available. So, yeah, we're pretty darn close. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I could steal a little bit from the plants, but... Yeah. Okay, is that enough? Call that... Gold, steel. I don't have the steel. I gotta make steel. I'm gonna save that. Of course, it's nighttime. It's not the best time to go mining for sure. But I can make the steel. And iron. So I need 2 of these guys. And we'll leave it at 2 for now. I did rupture one of my pollutant pipes for the coolant. But that was actually just because I didn't put a buffer tank on the output. So speaking of which, how is this doing? Not doing very good. You're probably going to run away. It doesn't help that I'm dumping heat into the oxygen at the same time. So these guys have to compete with that. It does not help. We're almost cool enough to drink. Alright, so steel. Let's make some steel. Do I have enough? I don't have any copper, or coal, because I threw it in. Okay. I guess I gotta wait to go mining. Get some coal, make some steel. Ugh. Oh dear. Well, I guess pick up, collect, collect, pick up. Have a little bit of silicon. I'm gonna go ahead and, since this is where I'm kind of trying to move to, so I'm gonna put all my pipe stuff. And throw that in there. More pipe stuff. That's regular pipe. It's insulated. There we go. That's organizing, right? Oh, there's another pipe thing in there. Filters, do I care about filters? That one being at 0. Oh, I see, it rolled. You, sit. You sit still. Debating if I should recycle the canisters or just keep them around for something. I need soup power, soup power. Let's make sure that I change that out. Vacuuming a large area certainly doesn't help. I could turn off the volume pumps on the Sterling. That saved me a little bit. So steel, make batteries, put batteries up. Plan to make 3 and then make some heavy cables. Yeah, okay. That'll be what I do. Give me daylight. Give me daylight. Suckers are working hard. The waiting game. Turbo pumps on the Sterling. That will be definitely the next phase. Okay. What? What? That was interesting. That was very interesting. I've never seen what happens. Yeah, so I just dropped a mining charge and it like instantly blew up. Luckily I had gotten away. But that was a little concerning. And it didn't drop any ore either. That was the real frustrating part. So I don't think so. I think this is the... Yeah, this is where I dropped it. Right here. And it just blew up. Not happy about that. Okay. So I don't know if that was a bug or an intended feature. I don't think that was one that I just blew up. Good lord. Get out of the hole. There we go. That was kind of a lame deposit. Huh. That's very lame. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Coal. Iron. Iron. Okay, what's temperature? Off-gassing. That doesn't help.
Waste tank caution.
Come on. I know you can do it. Oh, that's got to be... I must be get... Oh. That must be... problem. Go till you sing. Temperature comes up. Green light. Green light good. Okay. Okay, Sterling off. Sterling off. Okay. You evacuate. 45 megapascals, you're going to start getting to a point where you're a problem. Fixed my solar tracker though. I should upgrade my power network too, so that I on that side. So you're still, yep, you're a problem. Okay, we got steel. Station batteries. This is what I'm going for. 3 station batteries. They'll get me over the hump. Next windstorm should give me enough to work with. I think that's pretty much where I'm at, is I don't have enough battery. Baseline production is probably a problem. Excuse me, too. Well, that's slowly coming down. Uh, 5% CO2. Okay, so that room should be all right for now. Especially since I'm not actually pulling anything out. You know what? Let's turn you off. Go back to 80. Well, since I tied them together too, that helps. Do that. Kind of need a. Kind of need that. That'll work. So that can be back to pulling O2 out when the temperature's down, which is not. But we are working on that slowly. Oxygen is, all things considered, not bad. How are we doing here? 52. We're almost drinkable. And don't have enough there, so hit a problem there. Star seedlings, guess what? Star seedlings. Now I don't have money. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll want a bunch of stuff. There we go. There's the last battery. Let's see what this guy wants. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're almost there on that. Then 45 degrees from contact, 12 watts. Battery. Let me get the other battery. Got the steel sheets on me. That's good. I don't know if I will need a frame or not, but I've got the stuff on me, so I can make that happen. That's okay. Oh yeah, heavy cable. I need heavy cable. Okay, that'll leave me with some there. And it's nighttime again. Go figure. So iron and I can only do one charge because I need silicon. Unless I happen to pick up some more silicon. No, I did not. So that's problematic. I have enough for another load of copper though, or steel. Okay. How we doing? 242. Well, yeah, they're going to be anchored to the same side. Yep, you're above the maximum point. So that's got to come down first. I think that's good enough. Okay, more silicon and we'd be good. Okay, go ahead and interrogate. Come down, turn you off, turn you off. You swap out air tank. Swap out the waste tank. Okay, 200. Anything you want. Bulk carbon dioxide. I can almost do that. Alright, how... You're making a lot of noise for not that big of a deal.
Hunger caution.
Shh. Alright, can you shut up? Quit singing? Alright, we'll let that run. Batteries. Batteries. Goodness gracious, let me get up there. Okay, so we do these. Oh, crikey. And we'll have to space it out.
Hydration critical.
So this is the input side, I believe. plop you down, even though that's probably not required. There we go. And full chunk in there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. Pull this. I'm gonna grab this chip and see what there is.
Waste tank caution.
Okay. Oh, dear Lord. Well, that should make sure that absolutely 0% of that coal gets wasted. Okay, it looks like I'm back to vacuum completely in here. Import, nope. Prom. Import. So, input sensor. Input pump. D1 output pump. Combustor. Oh, branch input sensor main 2. Okay, just jump to the combustor. Ah, the combustor might not have been set. No, it's running. No, I take that back. Set input pump. Okay, so I don't have a set batch. That's what it is. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. All right. So I actually got to set that. Okay. That's what it is. I got to set those pumps up on the pins. That's what the deal is there. We can go ahead and check those over there. We'll set these up, set them up. That'll turn them on and off when the Stirling's running, and hopefully that gives me more power out of it. Hydration critical. Yes. It's drinkable. All right. I've got 5 liters of water. I don't think I've got oxygen. No, I don't have oxygen on the other side. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's go. What am I doing? I cracked this pipe open. There we go. Looks good. I have 3 liters of water. 3 liters of drinkable water. And then oxygen coming down. Carbon dioxide is getting stupid low. Need to pull the nitrogen out. Nitrogen. Okay, let's I gotta think about that. think about how I want to execute that, but I need to pull some nitrogen out of there because that is a problem. But I think what I'll do for... Actually, you know what I'll do? Pull you in. Here's what I'm going to do. There. Put just a little bit of carbon dioxide out. There we go. I think that's probably a good spot, though. I can pull in more CO2 at any given time. It's just a matter of my cooling. My cooling is the problem. As always, perpetually. And hopefully power is less of a concern now that I got more battery. And hopefully I'll be optimizing the Stirlings. But we will see. But we will see. So next time is definitely power. Power and cooling power. That was probably basically all my water. So these water bottles must be 1.5 liters. So I think next time I'm probably up for dying via dehydration. But I'm no stranger to that. The majority of these are dying via dehydration. So very, very interesting. Anyway, yeah, I think that's a good place to call it for the night. It's getting late. I need to get to bed for work tomorrow. All the fun stuff. So, would like to thank everybody for watching, and we will catch you next time.